In medical news, deadly disease is difficult to deal with, but especially tragic when they affect children. And that's when the words awareness and cure become even more meaningful.
Dr. Jay Adlersberg here with more on the fight against a rare brain tumor that's killing children. Jay.
David, Diana, it's hard to imagine the devastation to a family when their child is diagnosed with a lethal brain cancer. Many affected families are working to both make us all aware of the illness and the need for a cure. Among them, a very determined father who lost his little boy to a cancer called DIPG.
I won, Dad.
You won it?
Jordan Malave is a fun-loving, happy kindergartner, dearly loved by his family. His joyousness hides the fact that an ugly tumor has settled deep in his brain. It's called DIPG, a tumor that invades the brainstem, is lethal and inoperable. DIPG is for diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma.
In all of pediatric neuro-oncology, and of all tumors that affect the brain and spinal cord in children, one of the worst, without question.
Surgery is impossible for this tumor. Chemo and radiation are essentially ineffective. Jordan had one symptom treated this week, fluid buildup in the brain.
I can't let him see me cry because, you know, it affects him.
Public relations executive John Rivera knows well what Jordan and his family are going through. Cristian, his own 6-year-old, was taken by DIPG in January of 2009.
It's devastating. You could imagine. That's, you know, no one loves anything more than they love their children.
John Rivera has turned his pain and loss into activism. Soon after his son's death, he set up the Cristian Rivera Foundation, raising money for research into this disease.
I don't want to see any child suffer the way Cristian suffered.
Funds from the Cristian Rivera Foundation are supporting Dr. Mark Swadan's research, which is ready to move beyond the lab. He's finalizing plans to start a clinical trial with a novel treatment method using small hair-like fibers that will deliver medicine directly into the tumor.
That'll be hopefully very, very good news, and certainly a form or a cause for hope for a lot of these kids and their families.
A glimmer of hope. For now, Jordan Malave continues his joyous life, going to the park and to school, and John Rivera thinks about raising funds to wipe out DIPG.
The pain it caused Cristian, as well as myself and all his loved ones, is something I don't think any parent should endure.
Yet every 5 weeks, 2 to 5 families in the U.S. lose a child under age 9 to this tumor. Tomorrow, the Cristian Rivera Foundation will have a fundraising walk at the Roberto State Park in the Bronx. You can find out more by going to our website, 7online.com/health. David, Diana.
Thank you, Jay. Hope a lot of people check that out.
Yeah.
And that does it for this 5 o'clock edition of Eyewitness News. We thank you for watching. I'm Diana Williams.
I'm David Navarro. Eyewitness News at 6 starts right now.